and welcome to another episode of Explore Maple Grove. My name is Shari McGuire, and I'm a realtor with RE/MAX Results. Today, I am here with Lisa Veit, president and founder of Skylars Scholarships. They raise funds for German Shepherd rescues and equipment for canines. Thank you for joining me today, Lisa.
Hi, thanks for having me, Shari.
Yeah, my pleasure. Well, let's start with what got you started. How did this nonprofit come to be?
Well, I did rescue for many years with different organizations. And I think the biggest need I saw was funding. So many dogs come in to a rescue organization that are in need of medical, some very extensive surgeries, some diagnostics, some need training. And since I have a medical dog of my own, I know how expensive that can be. So it led me to kind of moving away from the rescue, but supporting them in another role, which is fundraising, donations, that sort of thing. So we're able to give a larger sum of money to an organization when they absolutely need it.
Oh, okay. So tell me about organizations that you work with. What does that look like?
So, obviously I follow different Facebook pages, some mostly local, some in Wisconsin, some in Chicago. German Shepherds are prone to getting the wrong owners sometimes to start with. So they end up in a shelter environment and they don't show well in a shelter environment. So when a group pulls them out, it could be they're not up for adoption because of something medical. And so if they pull a dog out and it has some extensive things it needs done, we will go ahead and give them one of our medical scholarships.
Oh,
to
okay.
help them along the way. The more you help rescues, the more animals they're able to take and more are saved.
That's awesome. What a great program that you've put together. So what drives you to, continue doing these all this time?
I love German Shepherds. I've had them since I was, I think, 23 years old. And because I have been around in the rescue world for quite some time, I see how broken they are while they sit in a shelter. And they need somebody to take them out, and they need training. They need somebody who understands them. And I'm willing to pitch in wherever, whenever we can to be able to help another one leave the shelter and get into a good family.
Yeah, it's sad. We love visiting the pets in the shelter, but you can't take them all home. And
no, you
like,
can't.
It just breaks your heart.
Yes.
So, yeah, we told one of our dogs that he didn't do so good with his adoption picture that was on the internet. My husband had stopped by and he was just the sweetest thing laying there. And we go online to look him up and he looked like this wild dude. We're like, that's not going to get you adopted.
I know, right?
So that was good. He was just the biggest sweetheart. We loved him for many, many years. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah. So what has surprised you most about starting a nonprofit?
It's not easy to start one. You really you have to have a board of directors, and you have to have an accountant, and you should definitely have an attorney, and you should definitely have insurance for your board of directors. There's just a lot of things that people don't realize starting up what you have to do.
Yeah, there is a lot that goes into it. It's not like just, I got a nonprofit, it doesn't work that way.
I mean, to be a legal nonprofit, you have to file all your paperwork, and that's where a good nonprofit attorney comes in, which is very helpful.
Sure. Oh, that's great. So what are your goals over the year for Skylars Scholarships?
Well, our goal, of course, is to be able to each year help more. To date, we started in late 2019.
Okay.
I think September of 2019. And to date, we've done around 40 scholarships to 40 different groups. Some we've given to twice, depending upon their need. We also sponsor dogs. So if a dog is needing a neuter or a spay or just regular vaccines or anything like that, that's another thing that we can help with, just to help ease the burden of the rescue a little bit.
Yeah, that's great.
And we've been able to help a few canines so far. We did a great treat fundraiser that raised $3,100, and we were able to buy a canine ballistic vest for the new Minnetonka canine.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
because they got to be protected too,
Yes, they do.
Officer down, you don't
That's
want to hear those words.
No, we
Because
don't.
they're important. They do good work. Well, last question would be, are your favorite restaurants in Maple Grove?
I love Pittsburgh Blue. That's one of my
Mhm.
favorites. Gosh, there's so many now in Maple Grove that it has grown so much.
Oh yeah,
Great city to live in, and Arbor Lakes is fabulous.
it really is. So much to choose from. It's like you'd probably, I don't know, go out every day for 2 months and wouldn't hit all the places because we have so
Exactly.
many.
There's lots of good parks and walking paths for dogs too.
Yes.
It's great.
Yeah, the parks, we used to take our dog to the parks too. Those are super fun to
Yeah.
go and play. Yeah, well, good. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Lisa.
Thank you, Sherry.
Yeah, my pleasure. And thanks again for watching. I am Shari McGuire with REMAX Results. Feel free to request to be interviewed and reach out to me for any real estate questions on buying, selling, or investing in real estate. Take care and stay well.
Thank you. Bye.